What's up guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, as today we have a show match between two Terrans, but this ain't no regular show match. This is a show match with challenges. Winning isn't the most important thing. Actually, all it really does is multiply the points that you already gained through 9 challenges, which should appear on the screen right now. Boom, boom. Both players got 9 challenges each. They're going to be gaining points through these challenges. And a win of the game will give you a 1.25 times multiplier. Next to these challenges, we also have the big achievements, which you can always do. These are not game specific, and these should appear on the screen now. They give 10 points, so a lot of points, and they don't get caught by the multiplier. So let's just hop straight into the first game and have a look actually what these two guys are gonna be doing here. As in the top right, spawning as the blue Terran, playing for team CSC, also known as Cascade, it is souL. And in the bottom left, spawning as the red Terran player, it is going to be Kelazhur, who says, I'm going for 2 gas, 3 Reaper, and 2 Hellion, immediately actually finishing one of his tasks, as that actually is one of the challenges that he had to do. That is, tell your opponent what opener you are going for in chat. souL responding with, I'm going for first CC. So command center first. souL doesn't actually have this challenge though, so I'm not sure what souL is doing. I think souL doesn't quite realize that this is not a joke. Oh, here comes Kelazhur with the second challenge. A genuine compliment to souL. I think your biceps are huge. No? That's a very nice compliment there, Kelazhur. I think that's gonna be a second point straight away on the board here for for Kelazhur, who he's up to a great start, man. My man Kelazhur is truly putting in some work over here. What do we have here? Depot? No, cancel. Okay, gonna be going for a depot on the natural. souL is, so he's gonna be trying that task for himself. Now, it's important, of course, to note that winning is important. It's gonna give you that multiplier, and also it will allow you to end the game. Neither player is going for the achievement at which you get no orbital commands at all, as both of them do build an orbital. Supply depot finishes on the natural here for Piotr. Kelazhur scouts across the map with an SCV. Don't forget that if you are the first person to steal 5 minerals as well from your opponent and bring it back home, you will be able to get a point. Kelazhur now realizing that Piotr lied. Won't be able to get home with this SCV, sadly for him. Poor guy. What do we have here? First Reaper. Well, we know what Kelazhur is doing. He's going to be going for 3 Reapers, 2 Hellions. The depot for souL is spotting. I wonder what souL is doing. I think he's looking for Karaks. We on purpose played maps that had critters on them, so you can go critter hunting for that single point. Now, I don't think souL has actually found a critter yet. Has he? I don't think so. Maybe he killed one already. It's hard to say. Something happened here as well. The critter hunting might be done in post-production by my editor as well. So whenever a critter goes down, he can put it on the screen. Or whenever the challenge gets finished, he can put it on the screen. Otherwise, I'm just going to be looking for critters the entire game. Which seems to be the plan for souL as well. He's going to be scouting with this Reaper. Reaper over here not doing anything. I think I saw a Karak over here. I think there's a Karak over here. It's a female Karak, yes. I don't think souL is seeing it though. No, he definitely is not seeing it. Yep, there we go. Karak goes down. Is the SCV up here? It's not getting much done by itself. We have the 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion. Funnily enough, souL is kind of forgetting that maybe the opponent is actually playing a real build and is not just doing the challenges right now. That, of course, could be something that souL didn't quite think of, as right now he's just extremely busy looking for Karaks. But he isn't really paying attention to the game. He's going to lose 1 Reaper for free, 2 Hellions, 3 Reapers push up the ramp, another Reaper is going to go down. This CC isn't going to finish. This is looking really, really bad for souL here already. He's going to lose Hellions. He's losing Hellions. He lost everything. souL right now has 0 units and is down a worker as well. I'm no specialist in the matchup, but this isn't looking that good for souL, honestly. This is not looking that good for souL. He's still looking for things over here with his... Ooh, Mew goes down. With his SCV on that left side. 2 Reapers are in the main base, of course. Let's see. Is there anything that souL could still do this game? I mean, this game is looking pretty rough for him right now. Is there anything that Kelazhur might be wanting to try? I mean, he already got the compliment. He can still trash talk. He told his opponent what strat he's going for. And he's very, very far ahead right now. Very far ahead. He's quite a bit ahead. He's floating 400 minerals. He's rallying units across the map. We see souL. Oh, he's going to get another Karak. That's good. And I think he just killed one over here as well. I think souL might have actually killed the 3 Karaks at this point. So that's going to be a point for him right there. I mean, the game isn't over yet, but it's just not looking very good, right? We have a 3rd CC on the way here for Kelazhur. Banshee with Cloak. souL is going to be going into a tank and a medevac. Ooh, this medevac could be for a tank drop to go and snipe some mules, but it could also be for an SCV to try and steal the minerals. Of course, that still gives him 1 point as well. 2 mules do drop here. So we have both players just macroing up for now. souL no 3rd CC yet, just really focusing on unit production. There we go. SCV gets picked up in the medevac. We're gonna be following this one around for a little bit. See what's going to happen here. souL, meanwhile, still not sieged up in front. I think he's too far back right now. He's gonna be giving his ramp away if Kelazhur actually decides to push up here with a tank. There is a Raven. Is there a 2nd Raven? No, that's a Banshee. souL is playing so much for the 1 point challenges. Oh. 2nd medevac with a tank in it. Gonna be looking for those mule kills. SCV. Maybe looking for Karaks as well. Meanwhile, push in the front base. 2 auto turrets do go down. souL gets pushed back. Cyclone still alive. Tank able to shell away at the CC. Here goes the medevac. Actually gonna be taking 5 SCV. The Madman meanwhile... Single tank drops, gonna snipe 1 mule. 1 mule goes down, okay. So gonna be... it's gonna need a 2nd mule to clear that challenge as well. Wait, oh, one of the challenges for Kelazhur, of course, is that planetary on the 4th base location. So he's gonna be going for that, scans the main base. I mean, he's very, very far ahead. Right now, he can just get a lot of challenges done, actually. As long as souL doesn't tap out, Kelazhur's basically gonna have free reign. Tank drop, still looking for a 2nd mule, but Kelazhur's not dropping them. Drop in. Drop him, you prick, he says. Oh, souL. He's definitely not going to drop a mule like that. That was a little bit silly to say, but... Okay, blame the guy. Meanwhile, this command center, of course, going up on that 4th base location. We have a Banshee. This is a Banshee with 10 kills, gonna get an 11th kill. Another Banshee flies into the main, still no turret there. I mean, 2 tanks are just doing way too much damage. What is Kelazhur doing? He's gonna be going into mech. Tank flies into the main. Still no mule being landed. This is absolutely unbelievable. Just mass scan being used here. Good reposition with the tank coming out of souL, who, despite being in the worst position I've ever seen, still tries to make it a fight. Lost the medevac, I guess, to the turret, and now is going to lose this tank to a Banshee. I guess that's going to be the end of that challenge. I doubt he's ever going to finish that, honestly. Let's see. This planetary, once it finishes, Kelazhur is going to get those points added. Factory. Barracks coming down for souL. Only now. He's adding his barracks later than his opponent is adding the factories. That's definitely a real issue. He's going to push this back in the end, but... I mean, yikes. This is looking very rough. Another tank drop. This is amazing. This is actually amazing. He's going to go for another tank drop. So he got the depot block. He stole the 5 minerals. He killed the critters. He also still could kill his own 3rd. And then perhaps just leave the game. So the other guy doesn't get too many challenges. I mean, he's not going to win this game. He should know that at this point. So what he probably should do is get 1 easy challenge, like killing your own 3rd, and then just leave the game. Of course, that challenge is based on that famous MMA versus Idra game in which MMA cleared his own 3rd command center and Idra GG'd out after losing a fight in the middle, not knowing that MMA killed his own third command center. Two eBays end up finishing up here. Yes, second mute does go down, so another challenge made here by souL. Easy, he says, as this was anything but easy. So you lost a tank and a medevac and now a fully damaged tank. And don't forget, his opponent is light years ahead with that planetary on the fort base location as well. That's gonna give a lot of points here for Kelazhur. Scans forward, sees souL is barely setting up this base. Kelazhur is playing mech here. Does he already have any upgrades? No, no armories upgrading yet. There's actually not even a single armory on the map at this point. This marine's like, what the hell are you guys doing? Of course, another thing to add, which I didn't say at the start, is that neither player is aware of what challenges the opponent has. So they're just kind of guessing what might be a challenge and what is, you know, the actual play. So they can just purposely deny what the other guy has. We have two Ravens here. I mean, souL is going to be setting up for at least some type of defense, but I'm afraid Kelazhur is just going to push up here and pick up this first game. And with that first game, the first 1.25 multiplier. If there's any numbers that aren't round, we're going to be rounding up after the multiplier. It makes math a little bit easier. Rounding down is very difficult for me. I'm only going up ever, guys. Two Banshees gonna fly into the main base, but souL made a great wall of turrets over there. Three Ravens gonna be flying back into the natural. As Kelazhur scans, sees nothing there, and is just gonna siege up. I mean, Stim hasn't even finished yet, 10 minutes in game. I just think this is going to be a little bit too much here for souL, who is gonna get absolutely blasted. LOL, you suck. That looks like genuine BM to me. Kelazhur gonna tick that one off the scorecard as well. Kelazhur not actually getting that many challenges done. Easiest game of my life. Yeah, I think this is genuine enough. souL kills his own third CC. He's like, he sees an opportunity. He's also gonna get drilling claws. He wants the 10 mine kills probably. He's gonna try to clean this up. Is there already a medevac with mines somewhere? No, it's gonna get picked up. Second medevac, where are you? Perhaps here? No, needs to rebuild one. Drilling claws being researched. So right... Kelazhur is going to go up to 110 SCVs. One of his challenges is to get those 110 SCVs, of course. Oi, 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 oi. Banshee going ham. If he gets to 110 SCVs, I feel like doing this extra challenge as souL just isn't worth it. The best thing for souL to do right now is just GG out. Every second that goes by, of course, he isn't aware of that. He doesn't know what Kelazhur still needs to do, but... Yikes, my dudes. Yikes. This is a very big yikes. Two mines not gonna win yet. Is there a second drop? Okay, here's the second mine drop. Come on, souL, let's do something. Let's fight, buddy. Okay, 106 workers right now. Maybe if Kelazhur loses workers to the mine drops before he gets 110. Oh, double mine drop, double mine drop. He didn't target. He didn't target. You gotta be kidding me. 4 kills. He got 4 kills with the mines total. That's not enough. Or maybe he got more? Okay, 9 kills. 9 kills with the mines. Okay, we have another single mine drop going towards the top as well. How much did I kill? 9. Not enough, buddy. You're gonna need more. Oh. Gets one more. And he's gonna fly. Oh my god, are you joking? Are you joking? Whoop. Yes, plenty workers. souL is gonna get that final challenge. Kelazhur also got the 110 worker challenge there. So yeah, let's just take a quick look at the score for now. See if I managed to keep track properly. Back on the screen as well. Let's see. We have Kelazhur managed to do a genuine compliment. Nice biceps, Piotr. I think that counts. Then he genuine trash talk. He said, "You suck," as he was winning. I think that counts as well. We had tell your opponent what you're going to do in chat. Yeah, he did that. 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion. That was the opener for sure. 110 SCVs and an offensive planetary at the enemy's 4th or 5th base. And it needs to finish. So he managed to do all that. That gives Kelazhur 12 points before the 1.25 multiplier. So that's gonna boot him up straight to 15 points. Now if we look at souL, he got 3 out of the 4 critters. He was the first person to steal 5 minerals. Depot block opponent's base, kill 2 mules with the tank drop, mind skill SCVs, and he managed to kill his own 3rd as well. And that's gonna get Piotr, or Mr. souL, up to 10 points. So far, after game number 1, we have 15 against 10 in favor of Kelazhur. Let's hop straight into game number 2. Alright, here in game number 2, we're gonna be having a couple of new challenges, of course, for both players. The challenges that they managed to finish will be removed. They get new ones added in. Of course, there's also 2 map-specific ones. The first one going to be kill both critters. Now, everyone that has watched this channel before knows that there is 2 Ursidons on this map. Look at these big boys. Only 10 HP, but dang are they juicy. Lots of meat there for your probes or for your SCVs. Other Ursidon is going to be over here. Let's see who's going to be able to get that. The other one is the first person to occupy. Kelazhur said, "I'm going proxy to Rex Reaper." He doesn't even have that challenge right now. Yeah, pinging at the Ursidons, of course. Make sure I know where they are. He's actually tricking souL here. Kelazhur trying to trick souL. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, another challenge is, of course, trying to grab these towers at the same time as the first person. Neither of them sending out an SCV yet, which honestly surprises me a little bit. I really thought we would see that. Some memorable ones or some things that we might be able to see is, for example, second base as a planetary for Kelazhur. I think is relatively easily a ninja expand as your natural for souL. I definitely wouldn't mind that. As we see both players opening up with 2 gas. Kelazhur the only one scouting. Actually, it's funny, if he decides to... Oh, no, souL's gonna send out an SCV as well. I was saying, if one of the players would have just sent out 2 SCVs to the towers, that would have been quite the play. The other guy never would have guessed that the towers would have already been taken. Unless they also sent 1 SCV there at the start. You could have gotten some really weird scenarios. Alright, now we have 1 Reaper of souL about to pop out. It's going to be moving towards this top left tower. And the Kelazhur Reaper is going to be going into that general direction as well. SCV of souL going to the right. He's going to try to go for the tower here. Top left, I don't think this is going to be in time, right? He has both towers. He has 1 tower. Second tower is going to be... No, this tower gets denied just in time. Is this a nice try, Kelazhur says. Doesn't need to be does it anyway. He does not give a crap. Oh. Okay, so if this ends up finishing up, this is going to be a natural ninja base here for Kelazhur, who is once again opening up with 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion most likely. A very standard build in this matchup. See, souL is going to be going for a faster reactor here. So 2 Reaper, 2 Hellion, but a faster reactor. I like that as well out of souL. Oh. This actually is kind of dangerous. We see a Hellion moving towards the top left. This SCV gets killed. Still playing for the towers. I kind of forgot about that for a second there. That of course they are still playing for the towers. Now, see Orbital or the command center, once that finishes up, Diego or Kelazhur is going to be finishing, checking that one off of his card. 2 Reapers here of Kelazhur meeting the 2 Reapers of souL, and souL's actually out of position. He wanted to keep the tower, but his greed is not going to pay off here. 1 Reaper is going to go to this one. I think this Reaper is going to die. They keep sending single units to the towers and then just dying. It's so silly. Oh! Oh, but this looks really bad for souL. I know what Kelazhur is doing though. He's getting the eBay. This means most likely... Wait, what? He's gonna get an orbital. I thought the eBay, maybe he just wants turrets. I thought he was gonna use it for a planetary at the natural as well. So then he could get both challenges at once. But instead he decides to get an orbital. Cyclone, Raven coming down as well. Yeah, sad. I really thought that would be a good play. What is this? Oh, I think he's repairing a unit inside. Yeah, I think that's just what he did. He had it on auto repair. Nice. Okay, so that's going to be 1 point. These 1 point challenges tend to be rather easy. eBay does finish. No turrets going down yet, though. Surprised me a little bit. 3rd CC goes down now for Kelazhur already. And souL, I don't think souL is even remotely aware what's happening on Kelazhur's side of the map. We have a drop. What do you think souL could potentially be going for? Oh, he's hunting. He's hunting. Sees an Ursadon. He's like, hey, wait a second. Boom. One shots it with the tank. Oh, he cancelled the orbital. He can actually turn this into a planetary still. He's not doing it for now, though. Okay, here comes the planetary. He's going to end up taking a 4th gas as well. I mean, Kelazhur is in a slight lead at this point, but having this base over here is such a big liability. souL accidentally is going to be scouting the proxy natural that is a planetary because he wanted to kill the Ursadon. This is really a classic. Who hasn't seen that before? Meanwhile, if Kelazhur 2 Hellions, 1 Cyclone, gonna be fighting 4 Marines. I mean, the Cyclone turns around, so you should be able to do something here. Bad focus fire coming out of souL. Bad focus fire coming out of souL. A tank drop is cleaning out this base, though. Planetary is gonna finish, so 2nd task can be ticked off here for Kelazhur. No, 3rd task. He got both watchtowers as well, of course. So 3 tasks right now for Kelazhur already done. And souL so far is at 2. He got both Ursadons and he managed to repair a unit inside of a medevac. Here we have a big push coming out of Kelazhur. What does souL have? He has 2 Marines. souL has 2 Marines. He has 3 Marines, a tank and a medevac over here. But, oh no, Raven is gonna die. 1 turret does go down. He needs to pull SCVs immediately. No, he can't. Does souL die? Oh no. This is going to be the quickest 50 euros I've lost in my life. First prize does get 50 euros, of course. Gotta give these boys something to work for. I mean, this is... The planetary is dying, but so is souL. I wonder what's more important, a planetary at a potential 7 base location or your natural and your main base. souL can't quite make up his mind. This is great to watch. These are some... yeah, GG. GG gets called. And we have Kelazhur actually winning the 2nd game as well. Okay, let's go to the point counting. I'll put myself back on the screen. Wow, you look so great. Nice shirt as well. Cool. Let's have a look. All right. Mr. souL managed to kill both critters and he repaired a unit inside of a medevac, earning him a massive 2 points in this game. Adding on to his already 10 points puts him at 12. Kelazhur managed to be the first person to occupy both watchtowers and Ninja Expand with his natural. On top of that, had his natural as a planetary. So finished 3 challenges worth 6 points with the multiplier of 1.25 times 6. Rounded up, gets 8 points. So right now the overall score is 23 points for Kelazhur against barely 12 for Mr. souL. So souL is going to need to do something special in the 3rd game if he wants to win. And we're going to be having a look at that 3rd game to see if he can make it work. All right, let's go there. All right, everyone, we're here at the final game between souL and Kelazhur. Currently, Kelazhur, of course, in the lead with 23 points against 12. So up 11 points. As here we have souL spawning on the right side, Kelazhur on the left. For anyone not aware, well, I can't really do the score here, can I? Wait, is it possible to enter the score in these little things? No, it just goes up to 9, I guess. Sad. Well, in that case, I'm going to put both at 0. Kelazhur once again with the mind game saying he's going 1 Rex fast expand, by the way. He doesn't actually have that challenge anymore, so he's not actually going to be doing a 1 Rex. Well, he could still be doing a 1 Rex fast expand, but I don't think it's going to be the case. What else do we have? What else do we have? We have double refinery opener for both once again. Now, there is a couple of things on this map that are different from the others. First of all, we have a critter task once again. There is 4 Urubus on this map, meaning the first person to kill 3 Urubus gets the single point. And there is a task, mine majority of the minerals in the middle. The rest of the task should be on the screen as well. We see 16 minerals here in the middle. If you get more than 8, which means 9 or more, you're going to be getting that point because there's 16 patches of 5 here. You can send an SCV there to start the mining. Full wall coming out of souL, so this SCV won't be able to get into the main base. However, it will be able to see that there's no CC on the low ground, and we'll also see that indeed there is a full depot wall. Factory on the way here for Kelazhur, as well as for souL. Now souL is going to need a lot of points. Uh-oh, I think I see something here. We see no orbital command for souL. That means souL is going to be going for the 10-point achievement of no orbitals. Now don't forget, in order to get the achievement, you need to win the game as well. Just not getting any orbitals won't get you the 10 points. You need to win in order for the achievement to count. Now, we see 5 minerals already being taken here by Kelazhur with that scouting SCV. He's looking for Urubus with his first Reaper. He has no clue where they are, does he? No idiot. So the first Urubu usually spawns here. 1 Urubu spawns here, and then there's an Urubu in this area and an Urubu in this area. I actually think he already went by the Urubu, just didn't manage to spot it. It's probably going to be somewhere over here at this point. It doesn't tend to move too far away, actually. Just tends... Oh yeah, there it is. See, right in vision. Oh, it pops back into the fog of war. So we see souL opening up with a Hellion, a Reaper, and we see triple Reaper, double Hellion once again coming out of Kelazhur here. Sends his mule away. Make sure to not steal any minerals from himself. Now souL's gonna need a bunch of extra challenges as well in order to be able to win. Just winning with the achievement I don't think is going to be enough. I mean, achievement does give 10 points, but he's gonna need to try at least 1 or 2 other challenges. So we'll see what he's gonna end up going for. We see a mine here being placed. Kelazhur spots that and it's like, okay, there's a mine there. Maybe still tries to go upstairs. Oh. souL is misplacing his command center on purpose here. I think that's gonna give him 3 points if he does it with his third as well. Okay, here comes the Reaper. He's gonna tank, oh my god, tanks a full shot of everything. Then the mine shot tries to hit it, but the Reaper already died. That was absolutely brilliant. That's not a bad trade. We see no orbital here. Command center is out of position. The moment souL does that with his third base as well, he's actually gonna be getting a couple of points for that. He's actually gonna get 5 points for that if he does that for the entirety of the game. Here we have a single SCV being sent out in this medevac, probably going to be going for the spray drop, right? Yeah, okay, he has a spray drop in the net or the main, and the SCV needs to be alone in the medevac. That's definitely the case, so we're going to see exactly what spray Kelazhur will have here. So he follows this up with a Viking and a tank. Ooh, battlecruiser for souL, as I see on the production tab. Here comes the spray. SCV gets sacrificed as well. 1 point for Kelazhur. Battlecruiser opener from 2 base. Here for souL is gonna give him 3 points as well. So, or 2 points. This is actually looking pretty good for souL, I have to admit. And he's already gonna get 5 points here. He's potentially gonna get 10 points from no orbitals. Like, this is not looking bad at all. We are seeing a Viking being rallied to the front. This potentially could be for a Viking drop. Viking drop for Kelazhur. I would not mind that. Viking drop getting 5 worker kills, of course, is going to give him some points as well. We see this Hellion being chased away by souL, whose battlecruiser is about to finish up, by the way. And once that battlecruiser starts flying across the map, does it teleport? I don't think you teleport with this battlecruiser because there's a big likelihood there's some Vikings at home, or perhaps there's a Cyclone at home. Now, Kelazhur is going to end up scouting this battlecruiser with this medevac, at least I think so, yeah. I'm not sure if souL saw the medevac though, I don't think he did. So There's Kelazhur paying a little bit closer attention. 30cc coming down for souL. Off position as well. This is not in the right spot, so it's off by one square or more. Here come the medevac with the 2 Vikings. Quick SCV pull, 2, 3. 3 workers go down. Perhaps 2 more in the natural. Yes, there we go. 1 more, 2 more in the natural. So 5 workers do go down. Is he going to drop it again in the main? There is a tank there, so probably not going to end up working. Here comes the battlecruiser into the main base. Actually, might be able to do a little bit of damage. Cyclone should push this away though. So, actually no micro coming out of the Cyclones. Gonna lose a Cyclone here. No stutter step on these Marines yet. A bunch of the Marines going down as well. This is not a bad battlecruiser, honestly. I didn't quite expect to say that today, knowing I had a TVT show match coming up. Auto turret goes down. There's also this Raven losing some energy. Not actually gonna end up getting the battlecruiser. Teleports into the natural. Here's the Viking drop. Maybe we'll go for the BC. No. You land the Vikings and then, or drop the Vikings and then lift them up into the air again. Viking's gonna go for the mineral line, but there is a tank there, so not going to work. Kelazhur drops on top of the tank, but tank of souL will make short work of that. Still not a single orbital here for souL, so he's doing a good job. I was afraid he was actually gonna accidentally build an orbital, but that does not seem to be the case for now. 2 extra barracks on the way. We see mech coming out of Kelazhur here. He's going to be going into Cyclone mech maybe. At least he's going to be getting the mech field accelerator. We have 3 tanks, 1 Cyclone out so far. 2 more Vikings on the way as well. We see a 3rd-CC is floating over. Or no, sorry, that's a barracks. 3rd-CC is still in the main base. He's going to end up mining these minerals and take the backdoor base. I don't mind his position for souL too much, honestly. Sure, he's not ahead, but considering that he is opened without orbitals and with a battlecruiser, he's actually not doing that bad a job. I think he's doing a pretty decent job even. Oh, Urubu here. I don't think anyone's gonna get to Urubu. It seems like Kelazhur has been mining these minerals for quite a while, by the way. I haven't seen souL send anything out, so I believe so far we have, what's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that's 6 now that are mined so far. Yeah, it looks like 6 to me total. I mean, there's too many tanks here. There's 5 tanks. There is a bunker as well, and there's only 2 tanks here for souL. There's absolutely no way this is going to work. Even with that 3rd tank, he just can't walk up this ramp. I mean, even with 3 Vikings can interference matrix quite a bit, but it's not going to be enough. You see a battlecruiser teleport. Over here to the bottom side, actually, of the map. I was gonna try maybe to pull away some units from the ramp. Raven and Viking are gonna chase this, and now Kelazhur I think realizes like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. We see 3 interference matrix being used on the tanks. 3 tanks fall immediately. This tank is also gonna fall. Ooh, now the question is, does souL stay or does he go back? Because at this point, if souL actually wins the game here, I think he might win the series. I mean, with the achievement, no orbitals. Both the natural and the 3rd off center. This is looking pretty decent for souL, honestly. This is looking pretty decent for souL. He's gonna lose a couple of units, but he's up 12 workers. He's up in upgrades as well. He's being chased by a single Hellion and 3-4 Vikings. I'm not quite sure about that one, buddy. I wouldn't mind it. Ooh. We have a rotation coming out of souL here towards the bottom side. What is there at the bottom? There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Oh no, he's gonna show himself into... If he just ran in, I know he can't, but imagine he did. Kelazhur is completely out of position. 4 tanks are trying to come over. Oh, this is too slow. Oh my god, this was so close. Kelazhur actually was completely out of position. There's no sensor tower yet. He's definitely gonna need one right now because... Oi, 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 oi. The problem for souL is, of course, he can't scan forward. He can't really be like, oh, I wanna do X or Y. You know, he just has absolutely no clue. Here comes the sensor tower, about time. We have +2 on the way here for souL as well. He has a 4th base. Is there a 5th on the way? No, just a 4th base. So it's going to be going into heavy worker production, perhaps looking for that 110 SCVs. Quick pause there by Kelazhur. Wanted to check some of his challenges, making sure that he remembered them. souL can't really attack into this, right? 4CC coming up here for Kelazhur as well. I wouldn't mind seeing some extra base for souL, even trying to take the gold maybe. I think it could definitely be something. These minerals haven't been mined in a while. I wouldn't be surprised if souL decides to send out 4 or 5 SCVs. I mean, he should be oversaturated, yeah. Just send 6 SCVs to these minerals, collect your free point, in my opinion. Here comes Kelazhur. If he actually gets 3 more, then he wins the game. Or wins the game, wins the challenge. He's not going to be doing that. He's not going to be doing that indeed. Okay, there go the first 2 here for souL. Takes him home. If these 2 keep mining, I mean, souL has a nice position here. Should be able to get something on 5th base on the way for souL, with 2-2 as well coming up. Going into a heavy marine tank army. Here, a couple of tech labs being added on barracks. Maybe wants to go into marauders. Yeah, we see a couple of marauders actually being added. That surprises me. It's not that common in this matchup. Oh, souL's heading for the Doom Drop, the fake Doom Drop. 7 medevacs. 1 Marine H. It's supposed to be 6 medevacs, but we'll count it. We'll count it. Yes, all the Marines end up dropping. They die. This is another challenge finished by souL. So far, he... what does he actually have? He has a fake Doom Drop, he has the 2-base BC Rush, and his net and third are misplayed. Here goes souL moving forward. These tanks are not in position. I'm not quite sure what souL is doing here. This does not seem like a very good fight at all. Kelazhur sends a question mark. He's gonna land a bunch of his Vikings as well. Hellions are still alive. Questionable move indeed. Oh yeah, the soldiers throw the game here. He's adding 5 more barracks, adding another command center. He's gonna go up to 101 workers. Very, very close to 110. He's gonna finish another challenge. Okay, so? Okay, so what? Still a rock star? You catch your rock moves? Watch out. I'm gonna drop your main, your third, and your natural with Hellbats. Watch out. That's a task. That's a task, of course. Otherwise he wouldn't do it. Yeah. What was the task called? Warn your opponent of incoming run by drops 3 times before moving out. He does them all at the same time. A play on the rules, but we'll allow it. We'll allow it. The intention is there at least. I absolutely love this move. I'm a big fan of this move. Drop going into the main. Drop going into the natural. Whoop. And we have souL moving. souL is also sacrificing his SCVs, by the way. I like that. He got 110. Then decided, you know what, I'm just going to sacrifice, what is this, 10, 15 SCVs. But also I'm going to lose 20 SCVs at home. So 36 SCVs go down immediately, 37. So yeah, he definitely was at 110. Is there any other challenges that souL still can do? Or does he just need to finish the game? If he can finish the game, don't forget, he's actually going to be in a very, very good spot. What's happening here? A lot of units coming across the map here. SCVs of Kelazhur try to go for the minerals, but souL already managed to finish these up. souL gets another point. My majority of the middle minerals. Ooh, lots of tank siege up. Don't go there, souL. Don't. Okay, good. Go back, buddy. You got it. 4 base against 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 base. 6 against 4. Now don't forget, without mules it can be difficult to mine a lot. Gold minerals, I'm a big fan of here. I'm a big fan of these gold minerals. Uh-oh, here comes souL. Moving towards the bottom side of the map right now. Might go up this ramp. I like that he never sends up a single unit. He just goes with everything, or he doesn't go at all. He's like, I don't give a crap what you have there. I'm just gonna kill you. I'm gonna go towards this bottom side. He's gonna try to target down orbital. Of course, just gonna... No, just dies. Not going to lift. Tank sieges up. Second orbital should lift. Kelazhur, pay attention, please. Hello? Yes, there we go. Lift on that orbital. We see planetary going down and an orbital going down. Not the worst trade, honestly, here for souL, who has a very low medevac count for how many units he has. Only 6, and all of these marauders are extremely low in health. We see a 50 SCV donation train coming out of Kelazhur. And straight away he starts moving out as well. So he wants the game to end. He wants to finish this challenge and it's like, okay, I need to win now. I need to kill him. And sure, this is a nice one to do. He shouldn't be mining. He really should sacrifice them. If they go back home, then it doesn't count. Yeah, there we go. They do need to die. More medevacs being sniped. This is actually a real problem here for souL. I mean, he has a massive army, but so does Kelazhur. And right now the advantage that souL has mainly is in workers and is in income, you see. 3.9k income, mineral income. And because Marauders don't require that much gas, he isn't actually mining that much gas. He's mining a little bit of gas and it seems to be fine. These SCVs still going ham. +3 about to finish up. Now, souL seems to be setting up for some type of fight. I don't actually think he needs to fight here though, does he? He should just be taking out bases of Kelazhur and mining more, and that's already what he's doing. I mean, he's mining more, take out base of your opponent, perhaps attack the production. I mean, if you have 12, 14 Marauders and there's only 3 tanks, that's gonna go way better than fighting into, what is this, 13 tanks with Hellbats and Hellions, Vikings around as well. Like, this is a way harder army to engage in. souL waiting for infantry weapons +3 at least. Has a drop set up here. Might want to drop on top of the tanks or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Here comes souL. Not a single medevac on that right side. I'm not a fan of how this fight started. There should be more units on the left. He had too many units on the right, too little on the left. It might not even matter though. No healing. No healing is actually gonna cost him. He loses everything. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Double Hellbat drop actually killing a lot of the workers. If this wasn't happening, I wouldn't even mind souL's position in this case, because he has so many barracks. And a lot of barracks on the top side as well. So imagine if he still had 40 extra works. I think he might be able to outproduce, but now GG gets called. Kelazhur wins the game. And we're gonna go straight into the score. Alright, let's have a look at the final score here. With Kelazhur winning all 3 games and getting the multiplier of 125 in every single game. Let's see what it is for this one. For Mr. souL, we had mine majority of the minerals in the middle, confirmed by the referee. A genuine compliment to your opponent, which happened apparently at the start of the game. A 2-base BC rush from a 1-1-1 opener, which he managed to do. A fake Doom drop with 6 medevacs, 1 marine in each, he managed to do as well. 110 SCVs, and he also did the natural and third CCs. Have to be and stay misplaced by at least 1 square. This is gonna push souL up to a total of 14 points in this game, which is the highest amount we've had in a game, if you don't include any of the multipliers that Kelazhur had. Kelazhur had 15 points in the first game. And for Kelazhur, he actually only finished 3 challenges, which apparently is the SCV spray in the drop or the net or main, the Viking drop, and warn your opponent of incoming run bys. Oh no, he also did the donate 50 SCVs to your opponent at least once. That's gonna get Kelazhur 11 points, include the multiplier, and he also gets booted up to 14. Now before this, the score was 23 against 12. And if both get 14 points, then the difference in points remains the same. It's going to be 26 against 37, I believe. And I'm going to look like a complete idiot if it's something else. But that's okay. So yeah, congratulations to Kelazhur for winning this first special show match. This is something we want to do more of in the future. If you guys have any feedback that you want to give, now is a good time to give it, because we're still shaping this idea. And if you guys thought it was completely terrible, also tell us, but tell us in a nice way. So like, hey, you have better ideas, something like that, you know. But if you enjoyed it, you thought it was fun, and you think you can come up with some fun challenges that are doable or that are not doable, be sure to suggest something, and we'll definitely read this, because this is something more, the more minds the better, hopefully. Actually, I've read some of the YouTube comments. A bunch of you are real special. But yeah, just give us some feedback, and thanks everyone for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Once again, congrats to Kelazhur winning the 50 euros as well, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. Don't forget to like.